Well, hello everybody. It's Pat Soldanian. It's Friday live at 5. And as always, I am so glad that you are here. I know you're probably thinking she's looking a little bit different today. Well, that was because I took advantage of the day. It's a beautiful day and I was out doing yard work. Yeah, I was out there doing yard work and it was one of those that I was watching the time. It's like, okay, I got to get in, rush in, take a shower, do live at 5, make dinner. I mean, I'm sure all of you know how that can be. So yeah, I was outside doing some yard work. So got a little bit of makeup on, but not that much. Anyway, as always, I am so glad that you are here. Wanted to let you know, or just kind of keep your eye out. In about 2 weeks, the ballots, voting ballots will be coming out. They will be mailed to you. So keep your eye out on that. If you're not a registered voter, please vote, or please get registered. Go down to the Lewis County Elections Office, which is located in the beautiful historical building there in downtown Chehalis. I love that building. I hope if you elect me as your commissioner, I'm going to be so glad to be in that building, because to me, anything that's has beautiful architecture and has history, I just love. What's funny about that is I wasn't really good in history in school, but now I just love things that have a story. So anyway, the Lewis County Elections Office is in that building, so please go register to vote if you have not done so already. But those ballots will be mailed out to you, so please make sure you vote and put them back in the drop box. So yeah, that's something I wanted to talk to you about. And one of the things that I wanted to I kind of, utilize this Facebook Live platform to allow you to get to know who I am, because I am going to have my name on that ballot. And many times when people are preparing themselves to vote, they may not have all the resources, meaning like the knowledge, the information as to who that candidate is. And so me utilizing Facebook, I hope, is a way for you to be on, for you to, check out to who I am. And when you are ready to vote, I hope you see, or you'll have a much more better understanding and knowledge of who it is that you're voting for. And I am also hoping that you can see who I am. I'm not a career politician. Granted, now I've been in an elected position for the past over 7 years as a school board member. And as I've told you on last week, that's a position that I love. And it was the best decision I ever made to become a school board member. But that being said, understand that our time as a school board member is volunteer. So I don't make my decision based on how many votes I'm going to get. I make a decision based on being that when I'm a school board member, of what is best for kids. That is what is most important to me as that role. And so as a Lewis County Commissioner, I would be doing the same thing with regards to, I'm not going to make a decision based on how many votes I'm going to get. It's more of what is best for Lewis County District 3. And not even just District 3, but for all of Lewis County, and base that information on talking to the people within my district and hearing what their concerns are and bringing their voice to the table. As I mentioned last week as well, is I know that there's change is coming. And that, I think we just going to have to kind of accept, because it is coming. I've just seen it. I see it coming from north and just kind of bleeding this way. And so as I did when I was a school board member, I want to be at that decision table when some of these tough decisions are going to be made. And I feel like I'm the best person for that. I won't be making my decision based on how many votes I get. I will be basing my decision based on my conversations with with you. And that's pretty much how I will be, as if you elect me as a Lewis County Commissioner. And as you probably have heard my tone when we kind of talk, kids are very important to me. I'm a mother, and when I'm governing at the school board, we make decisions for what we believe is best for kids. Now, believe you me, I understand that we may not appease everybody's opinion, and I get that. But we do our best, and again, of when we make a decision, what is best for kids. And another group of citizens that is very, very dear to my heart, and those are our senior citizens. It's funny, like I said earlier, when I was in school, history wasn't, whatever. I just really didn't find the greatness of history. But I think as we become older, we become more mature, we have family, it's important to kind of teach our kids our family line. And I've gotten very into our family. And I'm very blessed that I have my parents who just live right behind me. Dad's 86 and mom's 80, and they're doing very well. And I also have my grandmother, my mom's mom, who is 99 years old. Her body is kind of failing. She struggles, but her mind is still there. She can remember stories. Now, of course, there are going to be times that she doesn't have a good day, but for the most part, she can tell me stories of things that happened in the 30s and the 40s. And I really value her words as well as my own parents, because especially my grandmother, she was part of the Depression and part of World War II. And the stories that she has told me, I have learned so much, and I value a senior citizen's being. And where this is kind of coming up from is, let me switch gears just briefly. I love technology. Anybody knows me knows that I very much enjoy and embrace technology. But I also know that technology's coming up so fast that it's almost too fast, where it's kind of overtaking. I don't want to use the word overtaking, but it's pushing people like the seniors aside. I want to give you a perfect example or a story, and that's what really just it kind of made me feel that I need to speak on this. I was at our local Costco, and I had already purchased my stuff. I was at the restaurant, the food counter. I had already ordered my food, and I was just waiting for it. And there was an older gentleman who had his $2 in hand, so I knew he was going to get a hot dog, because as you all know, it's $1.63 for a hot dog. Anyway, he went up to where the cashiers used to be. So if you recall now, the cashiers and their cash registers are no longer there. You have to use a kiosk. They're kind of in the center of the food court. But this older gentleman, he must have been in his 70s, maybe even 80s. And he's up there like kind of confused, like, I just, I want to buy a hot dog. And the lady there, the attendant, she's like, oh, I'm sorry, we don't do that anymore. You have to use the kiosk. Now, remember, I'm just standing there kind of watching this, and I'm looking at his look on his face, like, because he just turned at that kiosk like, what? And right there, I stepped in and I said, sir, can I help? Can I help you through this? And he's like, I just want a hot dog. And I totally understood, just my heart just really went out for him. And I says, nope, you've got to use it this way. I go, do you want a hot dog, right? Because I see your $2. Yeah, that's all I want. So I punched it in for him. And you know what? I paid for it myself. And the only reason was because he just wanted a hot dog. But now we are pushing technology to take and it pushes people who don't have this technology or knowledge of technology that they know enough of. Granted, I'm going to be fine because I like technology. I have my little gadgets and they're fun. My son's going to be fine. And I know a lot of our younger generations are going to be fine. But it's the older generation that I feel like we're pushing away. I'll give you another example. I had to buy myself a new Wi-Fi router because mine went out. Bought me a new one, started setting up. I had to have a smartphone, which I do, but I had to have a smartphone in order for me to actually set up the unit. And I thought to myself, like when their Wi-Fi router goes out, which is fine. I'm more than happy to help them set it up or really set it up for them. But there's a lot of families out there that do not have that support where they can lean on others that may have more knowledge in that area. So seniors are incredibly important to me. They have such value to me. I can't imagine my life without my grandmother of 99, and her birthday is, well, she'll be 100 in December. And I'm so excited for that. Mainly because, again, her brain, her mind is so sharp and still can tell me stories that, and she also teaches me things about like how they did living life without not having all the stuff that we have. I mean, they didn't have TV and they didn't have electricity there at times. And so she's taught me basic living life skills. And I feel like this is something that we're losing, or that we're just pushing away. I embrace technology. I embrace change. I'm okay with change, but we have to do it with compassion, and we have to do it where, you know, we just can't expect, well, everybody has a smartphone and a cell phone and no, that's not, we cannot go on moving through life with that type of an attitude. So that's just something that I really wanted to chat about, is that I know for me, senior services we cannot chip away more at that. We need to keep the services that we do have. And I hope if I become a commissioner, I'm going to help push to provide more services if we can, because that's a big priority. Kids and seniors are a big priority for me, because again, they have value. Again, I can't see my life being without my grandmother and my parents, and even just seniors around me. They have a lot of benefit to our society, right? Because it helps teach our kids and our young adults of how to be resilient in life, right? So they have a lot of value. So where this is leading to, or where this is, as I try to bring this together, is I'm going to be the type of commissioner that's going to try to listen to as much as I can, gather as much information as possible, and not base a decision for one class of people, if you will. No, we've got to have these decisions that will affect all of us and try to bring all of us together. Okay. So that's something I wanted to talk to you guys about. And so, yes, the other part is this weekend. Oh, it's like there's a lot going on. So 4th of July weekend, yay. Tomorrow is parade at Mossy Rock. They're having the Blueberry Festival. So if any of you are into blueberries, that's the place where you need to go. They've got everything blueberry. And they've got a fantastic car show. I believe the car show is going to be there, but we will be having a parade on Monday for 4th of July. Summerfest is up and running at the fairgrounds, but I believe they're having another parade. So there's a lot of parade action going on. And in Packwood, they're having some parades. I'm sorry, not parade, but a lot of activities for the 4th of July. Here in downtown Morton at our Roxy Theater, Minions, The Return of Gru is going to be playing. So again, if you are kind of bored and not sure what you want to be doing, you need to come into the East Lewis County, because we've got a lot of stuff going on, a lot of fun things, a lot of family fun stuff. So hopefully I'll see you tomorrow at the parade. The weather's going to be nice, and we'll be giving out candies. Now, let me kind of explain to you a little bit about how I do my parades, because some people kind of laugh at me about my parades. I'm just like so behind of where our vehicle is, because I'm out giving candy, talking to people, and many times I look, where's the car? Oh crap, the car's way up there, and I'm running. So many people have made fun of me because, like, there goes Pat running again because she's trying to get up with the car, only because I don't like to throw candies to kids. I want to give them to kids. I just don't like throwing stuff to them. Anyway, I hope you have a good week. Have a great and safe 4th of July weekend. I will see you next Friday on Live at 5. And as always, have a good one. Take care. Bye.